For this presentation, we'll show how we use best practices to keep track of our time and the code we produce for Arctic SharePoint Challenge. So the first thing we'll show you is the SVN repository. This is our source control. This is where all our produced code ends up, and you will recognize some of the apps we have delivered earlier. We use a product called fisheye to index the SVN server. This product actually shows us an activity stream on the latest changes and updates to the projects that we have favorited. So you can see I've favorited the 2013 delivery, which is our repository. And you can also see I have some changes from other projects that I follow. My colleague here, he has changed 96 files, and I changed 6 files. So this actually gives us an indication on the size of the commit and the amount of changes introduced by this commit. This is a change set, and the way it is presented by fisheye. This is very useful for referencing changes in stuff like email or documentation, and is very nice to give us a way of finding bugs, tracing bugs, and see where they have been introduced. We can also see things like statistics on code committed by users. You can see here that this is the amount of commits by the different users for this project, and we can see how our code base has increased in size over time. This is very nice for giving us an indication on where bugs may have been introduced, and also it gives us a overview of activity. For tasks, we're using Atlassian Jira. This is a Kanban board that has been configured to show all tasks for this particular project. And what we're doing is continuously moving things over in progress. And as you can see, we have a constraint on the amount of tasks that are in progress at any one time. And since we're 3 people on the project, we can only have 3 tasks in progress before one has to be moved back in the to-do column, or we have to resolve it either by saying that it is complete, or we won't fix it and moving it over to done. This is really useful for keeping track on what my colleagues is doing. So let's have a look at one issue and see how that is presented. So we can here see that we have integrated the fisheye product with Jira, so we can have an overview of the files that are related to this issue, which is a really nice way of actually giving us both an overview of the task and the concrete changes it has introduced to our code base.